Hello everybody, today I am doing a victory roll tutorial, hair tutorial, using extensions. And so many of you guys have asked for this. A lot of you girls use clip-in extensions. Just a disclaimer, this is only for clip-in extensions. But a lot of you girls use them and you want to know how to incorporate them into your vintage styles, especially you gals that have really thin or really fine hair and want to kind of pump up the volume. So today I am showing you how to do this style, and I'm also showing you how to do it without ruining your extensions with teasing and all of that business. So hopefully you guys find this useful, and let's get started. Okay, so for this look today I am using Irresistible Me extensions once again, and here they are. These are their Royal Remy extensions. The color is 130, the length is 16 inches, and the weight is 100 grams, for those of you guys that asked in my last video. I got a little bit less on the weight side this time because I'm not doing a full down style, and also because with my mermaid style it was so huge and so much hair, and that's what I needed for that look. But my hair is actually pretty thick, and I'm just kind of demonstrating for you guys, so I got a lighter amount of hair. But if you guys have super thin hair, you can always use more. It's totally up to you and what you're looking for. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do, I actually have this little hanger, and it's just like a little clampy hanger. You can also use the ones with the individual little clamps, but I find that this one is easiest. And you're gonna take a row of your extensions and you're just gonna clamp it into that hanger. Make sure you don't get any of the bottom pieces in there. You just want to clamp the roots. And then hang it from wherever you can hang it. I'm actually just using my hanger bar for my hand towels. Give it a little comb. And I'm actually going to use a heat glove. This will protect your hand from getting burned, but it will also allow you to curl the ends of the hair. A lot of you girls that ask me if you can use wands for vintage styles, you can. You just have to make sure that you are getting the ends curled also. So this little heat glove will help you be able to touch the iron and curl all the way to the ends. So basically, I just like to curl the hair when the extensions are not attached to the hair, because the more you curl and pull, the less the extensions are going to stay in. So this is just an easier way to do it. So I'm just going to do that with all of the hair that I'm using for my extensions. Okay, so once you have all of the hair curled, I actually have my hair curled. And if you want to know how to get to this point, check out this video, and this will show you how to do pin curls. And once you get everything pin curled, just take it down and give it just a little comb through. I actually slept on these ones last night, so that's why they're so thick, because I was actually out doing things today. But anyways, now you're going to part your hair like you do for victory rolls. And I'm doing just some off-center victory rolls to kind of show you how to use different weights of extensions. And just give yourself a nice straight part. I had my hair done yesterday and my bangs blow dried, so my bangs are probably going to be kind of stubborn in this style, but we will see what we can do. So then you're just going to clip each side to keep it separated. And then you're going to make your part starting at the top of your ear and going all the way to the crown of your head for your victory rolls. And then once that's parted, clip those to the side, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then once your front sections are parted, then you can just tie up your back section. Now, because my hair is already curled, I just want to be extra careful, so I'm just using like a really slack rubber band just to keep it back there, so you don't want to crush those curls. Okay, now with victory rolls I tease, but the key with doing it with extensions is that the only hair I'm teasing is my real hair, and I'm not going to tease the extensions. Because one, you don't want to ruin the extensions, and two, the more you back comb on them, the more kind of nappy they're going to look, and they're not going to blend into your hair. So I'm going to take this first little section, and I'm going to give it a good solid tease. Okay, so now I'm going to take these little one clippy extensions, and the key to doing your hair up with extensions is that instead of putting them this way on your hair, you're actually going to put them upside down, because you want them to kind of go the direction that your hair is laying. So I'm clipping them kind of right in the center section of the hair. Don't put them too far forward because you'll see them. And then I'm going to section my hair again and give it a good tease again. And then take your other one. Same thing, upside down. And then I'm just going to tease the rest of my hair since it's just a really small section that's left. Then I'm going to take my smoothing comb and smooth the top layers and just make sure that you can't see the extensions through the front of it. What have I? And like I said, my bangs are going to be kind of tricky because they're flat ironed. If you have really straight bangs or the same situation as me, you can always take a curling iron and try to give them a little curl too. And once that is all nice and smooth, you just do the same wrap around your fingers and then just wind the curl all the way down. And then just be careful when you're pinning because you're going to have those extensions in the base. But I find that the extensions where they're clipped in actually create a better base for the bobby pins to stick into. And then smooth the edges of your hair. And this one doesn't have to be super perfect because we can always go back and tweak it after we're done with the other one. Sometimes they get a little messed up in the process. So then on this side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take that first top layer of hair. You're going to give it a nice tease. And then for this one, I'm taking my 2 clippy extensions because my hairline is a little wider. You're just going to stick them in there and clip them. And then do another separation and tease. And then do another layer of your double extensions. And then these last 2 levels, if you still need a little bit of help from extensions, you can put singles in here. But like I said, my hair is pretty thick, so I'm just going to do 2 rows of extensions. And then just tease the rest. So now you're going to take your hairspray, give it a little spray, take your smoothing comb. And if you guys want more in-depth about how to just do regular victory rolls without the extensions, I actually have a couple of videos with these suckers in there. So if you need more help just kind of getting the basics done, you can check those out. This one I'm just kind of trying to show you how to do it with extensions. So once you're all smoothed, you're going to do that same roll from the top. Just wind it around your fingers. And then roll all the way down. Then take your bobby pin and pin through the center, being careful to hide those pins. Then I'm going to take those bangs and just give them a good spray to keep them up there. The thing with extensions when you're doing rolls is that the extensions are going to make them sit higher because you're just going to have more volume on the top of your head. So you just have to be a little bit more patient when you're working with them to try to get them the right shape that you want them. So I'm actually, now that I've done this first one, or now that I've done the second one, I'm not super happy with the first one, so I'm going to reshape it. And that's why I was saying with the first one, you don't have to be super careful with it because odds are you're going to go back and try to reshape it because the first one is going to take up more space. Or the second one. I keep calling it the first one because it's bigger. Now, I don't usually use this much hairspray on my vintage styles, but I'm doing it on this because I have bangs and they're being kind of stubborn. But in general, I don't use a ton of product. Okay, so your rolls are done, and now you're going to do the rest of your hair. So your hair is already curled, and you're just going to kind of do these extensions like you did the last round for the mermaid look. I'm going to start with the bottom. And I'm just going to take my little clippy, clip my hair up. Now just be careful that you're not messing with your victory rolls. And then I'm going to take a 3-clip row, and this is all the hair that's already curled. And then these are going downwards, not like the other ones. And just clip those bad boys right in there. And the beauty of doing the front of your hair up when you're doing extensions is that you don't have to worry about placing all the different sized ones everywhere, because you don't have to worry about that mullety look that I talked about in my last video. Really in the back you're just looking for length, so you can use all the same width if you like. So I'm going to section about an inch up from where I just placed the last ones. And this is where I'm going to put my big boy. This is the one that has triple rows of hair. This is where you want the bulk of your hair to be. You want to put this big boy at the widest part of your head, because it's going to be the easiest to hide there. And then, if you want, you can do one last layer. See if I have space on my head for another one. Same thing. Just make sure when you're parting in between your layers of extensions that you're parting with enough hair for the clip-ins to clip onto. This is another triple. You can space them out farther if you want. You can space them a little bit closer. Just depends on really how much hair you have to grip. But the good thing about these Irresistible Me ones that I love is that they don't need much hair to grip. These suckers will grip on like 4 strands of hair, so they're really good for you gals that have super thin hair. So, as you can see, you can't even tell the difference between the extensions and my real hair, and my hair is now voluptuous and amazing. And hot. So there you have it. Super easy. This is how you do victory rolls with extensions, with clip-in extensions. It's a little bit different if you guys have glued in or clipped in, like the pinched in extensions, not these kind of clips, but like more permanent extensions. With those, they're a little bit harder to hide because you can't kind of maneuver them around the style that you're doing. But this is how you do clip-ins, and I know a lot of you girls have clip-ins and you've been wondering, especially girls that are having problems with your victory rolls. Maybe you don't have enough hair to kind of work with, or your hair isn't long enough. This is where they come in super handy. So I hope you guys found this useful. Thank you for watching, and please leave in the comments below if you have any other hair tutorial ideas. See you guys next time.